bamboozle action.
Heckin' good bamboozle.
I know these fucking dogs. Like, why did that become a thing? Like big old woofer and pupper. Oh man, that's so funny. You know what is another weird saying that somebody's saying like recently? I heard somebody say it today, and then I heard somebody say it like not too long ago, where it's like every moment you're the oldest and the youngest you will ever be. And I'm like, dang.
I think they bamboozled you, dog. Don't listen to that. All right, I'm about to pull it up.
What should I get, Mike? What should I get?
When was the last time you had Chinese?
It's been a long time, actually.
Oh, there you
We
go.
got so much stuff. Chinese in a hot minute.
I just linked it in Discord.
Yeah, I got it. And it's so funny because, like, I can't spoil anything for you, really, because the game is, other than, like, a few main things, like, other than that, the game is pretty, like, tailored to you based on your decisions.
Yeah, definitely.
So, like, you know, for example, Trish, I can tell you I romanced her, but that means nothing. You know what I mean? Like, because
Right.
you could not do it, or you can do it and then change your mind and be like, oh, my bad, I don't actually want you anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can do like a bunch of shit.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend. Kira
There are a
Metz,
couple of
sorceress,
big
told the
spoilers,
Witcher
though,
about
that,
a masked
like,
mage.
kind of got me.
Ciri had seemed to taken
I
shelter
almost
in his
teared
hideout.
up on a couple. I would
Witcher
say
set
that.
off to find it, with Kira in tow.
So what was the last thing you remember in this game? Because obviously you're not going to spoil it for me.
I want to say I did everything in the first map. I went to the second map with the Bloody Baron and the three witches. I did everything there, and then I went to Skulliga, and I started doing fist fights, and that's where I stopped.
Okay. I'll be quiet and let you
On
play.
the Skulliga.
Certainly hope we haven't lost our way.
Hunting dog. Can't see any connection to Kelpie.
Must you touch everything?
Shit. Didn't see that happening.
Geralt, are you all right?
You might say so.
I thought you were going to restart.
Well, I restarted 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
With so like I'm only like level 5 or whatever.
Okay, I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, like right now we're trying to find Ciri. I just met up with this witch,
Kira
and
Metz,
we
yeah,
saw
she's
the
pretty-
wild hunt, and we're trying to figure out what they're doing in this cave. So from what I remember, I get some sort of lantern at the end of this. I think.
Same.
I don't know. Yeah. There's a horse down there. Am I supposed to just jump down here? Don't remember.
Do you have a torch you could use to maybe light something up, or Igni torch spot?
Let's see, there is something over here. Nope, it's not a torch. Well, I have a torch.
Yeah, you might want to use a torch.
Oh, I equipped the torch. Pockets. I have no idea how to pull out the torch.
Well, on the whatchamacallit, it's left trigger or left bumper or something like that to get in your inventory wheel, and then you put it on to where like your honeycomb or your dumpling is or whatever, and then you press that corresponding button.
Ah, there it goes.
I'm like 30 or 40 seconds behind you. Damn, this sucks.
Yeah, you are, like, unfortunately.
Do you just prefer this over Twitch? Twitch seems a lot faster.
I do prefer it over Twitch. It ends up looking better on YouTube. I'm not sure how it looks right now on the stream.
Barely. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't notice anything.
Yeah. So it might not be, I did just lower the quality, though, just to see.
I don't think that increases the speed. I think that just increases, like, if it, like, skips or not.
Yeah.
Like, I hear our conversation where I just said, you know, I'm like 30, 40 seconds behind, which was 30 seconds ago. Yeah, I'll let you just keep going. Don't mind me. Just do what you gotta do.
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Siri. Must be.
So I did try some new settings by lowering my bit rate, but I don't know if it made it look worse.
Kelpie. Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here. Look, they're opening. Let's go. Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
God, I love
We
saying
must
that.
try to activate it.
Think that's a swallow.
What? Come.
Sure it's safe.
Of course. The Elven Mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on now.
Like the voice.
Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much good things to say about the game.
I've a bad feeling about this.
TRAL not recognized. Intruders. Destroy intruders.
What was that?
Do you think there's like, can you find any cons or faults in this game?
So, negatives about the game. I just paused it for a second because I had to raise the volume. I can't really honestly think of any real.
You know, right? Yeah, like, I was trying to see if you could think something, because I couldn't.
Be real like nitpicky. Hands on me. It put its hands on me so bad.
What difficulty level you got this on?
Death March, the very hardest one. It just hit me with that two-piece.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
Jesus.
Made a grave mistake. This really sucks. Maybe I should have tried blasting him off me for push.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm. I've a bad feeling about this.
Intruders. Destroy the intruders.
That battle.
Yeah.
So how are you speccing?
I am. So in most of the Witcher games, I don't know if you played the previous two.
That's so?
I have not.
I went melee. And I think one time I went like more heavy attacks, one time I went more fast. In the other games you had an AoE spec too for melee, but since I always go melee, I decided this time I was going to be like a mage. I was going to concentrate heavily on science and support that up with like bombs and oils.
How do you like it so far then?
So far pretty good. I can pull up my... So like right now I've put my points into the mind control thing, and just so that when it pops up in dialogue options, like anytime that pops up, it's strong enough to win or whatever. And then I've put the rest of my points into the fire for melt armor. So it says it permanently weakens enemy armor. And I've got 5 points in that. And then the next ability I have crypt is the Griffin School Techniques. So every piece of medium armor increases my sign damage and stam regen. So yeah, I plan on using nothing but medium armor and only putting points into signs and bombs and oils. And if I max all that stuff up, then I'll play with the melee.
Alright, nice. You do know if you you know, forget something or you change your build, you can like always change it with that book. The book costs 10,000.
I did not know that you can like respec.
Yeah, you can respec if you get the 10,000 book, but be careful because it goes up exponentially after that. So I think the first one's 10,000, the second one's either 20 or 30. I think the third one's like 50. The fourth one is I think like 100. So you do not have that type of money. Like
right. I mean, right now I'm super poor because like you don't regen your HP like on this difficulty. You have to eat food. So.
I mean, you can get that spec though. In the sun one, like the yellow spec.
Right, but the problem is like right now I can only have like 3 things equipped. So I did buy that skill, but I don't have it equipped at the moment. I'm waiting to unlock another slot.
Yeah, I do remember you could do that.
Yeah, so I do have that skill for that reason. But you know, this system where you can only have, you know, at the moment I can only have 3 things equipped until I hit level 6. Then I'll be able to put that one on. So.
Yeah, I see you just highlighted it. It's called Sun and Stars. That one.
What will we do? Any plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it. How it will transpire. What will she say? What will she look like?
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget. We hardly know each other. It's certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
Not to worry. We'll get there.
We'll get there, dog.
We will.
Uh-oh.
What? Got that feeling again?
And more.
Oh, that's why you said we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yo, that dude is the smoothest dude. Dude is the smoothest guy in the history of the world.
Say he gonna get hit.
He always does, actually. Terry or whatever it's called. Basically the Beast Dictionary.
Yeah, I've never fought one of these before, so now I knew they do entries added. So now I can see.
I just remember those things helped a ton.
Oh, it did. Like I remember fighting the Wraiths the first time, and I was just like, I can't touch them. Why can't I touch these stupid Wraiths?
Yeah. Then you do the Yergden or whatever, and then you're able to.
So this guy, Quinn is good. Elemental oil and Dimeritium bomb. Don't know if I have that oil unlocked yet. Let's look. I can make vampire oil now. Go ahead and make that. I never know.
Man, there are so many betrayals in that game. So many people you thought you were friends with and just like turn on you at the drop of a hat. And like,
no, don't tell me that.
No, I mean that spoiled nothing. You're gonna meet literally like 1,000 people.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it like.
Oh
for
yeah.
Spoilers reason. I was just like, say it's not true.
Well, to be fair, that's based on some of the choices I made.
Gotcha.
So these people, like, if you choose, you know, X choice instead of Y, they might be your friend forever.
So I did have the oil that would make me hurt gargoyles.
But I was like a bit of an asshole sometimes, you know, like for example when you know, you do a quest or whatever and somebody's like, oh, I can pay you, but my child's dying. so you're like, okay, either you accept the payment or you tell them to keep the money. And just a small thing like that can balloon into, you know, something. For example, like you take the money, the kid dies, and then later on the person's like upset, or the spouse is upset, or you know what I'm saying, like
Right.
versus the opposite where you save the person and then you're like, you know, 30 hours later in the game you get some item because they're like, oh my god, you saved my life and I was on the brink of death and X, Y, and Z. So yeah.
So far, when it's like military matters, I'm just like, yeah, you need to pay me more. But if it's these potato-eating peasants, I kind of give them a break sometimes, even though I need the money for sure right now.
Yeah, so it's just like even small choice, like, and these are, you know, not even like story changing things, but stuff like that could have an impact later on, I've noticed.
Gotcha.
Teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I've a feeling another golem's about to surprise us.
I think you turn yourself around.
I was a little confused there for a second.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're
Like,
way
I know
ahead
with
of
this
us.
chick,
Come on.
I remember when I played,
Gavella Glan.
like me and Smith were playing around the same time, and I remember he was just like, oh, I killed the bitch. I was like, what?
Yeah, you can, but if you don't, certain
Like,
other things happen. But
yeah,
if you do,
I
certain other things
convinced her to give up the papers she stole, and I sent her to the Witcher Castle. But Smith was just like, I didn't even have that choice. I just murdered her. She didn't want to give up the papers.
Definitely.
They destroyed the Major's sentry.
I mean, just be
Did he come
careful
for a friendly
because
chat with the elf?
you know she could become a powerful ally or a powerful enemy. So it's up to you.
Yeah.
You see how I left it open like that? I mean, sometimes I do cheat and like save before something just to see because I'm curious, like, what would Y result be instead of X?
I know I did that for the... Well, like, I made my decision. I was like, alright, I'm gonna do this. The one for the 3 witches. I was like, I'm gonna do this, you know, but I'm curious as to what happens if I, you know, I went to the other choice, and I looked it up online, and I was like, alright, I'm happy with the choice I made.
A couple of times that was like Persona as well. Like, you made a choice and it's like, wonder what the other choice was.
Yeah. It definitely makes you wonder. I mean, this is because there's a lot of, they like to have grays instead of black and white.
That's what I love.
Shut up!
You look lost, Mike.
I'm just trying to make sure I didn't leave no sword of Tiernonagan behind.
Did you examine that statue? That big one?
I tried to, like, it didn't seem like it didn't let me.
Yeah, so I remember, like, I had to back up and look kind of up at it a little bit, type thing. So
I'm gonna make sure before I leave here I go back to it then.
Yeah, I remember you had to, like, play around with the camera. I guess that could be one fault.
There's definitely been some boxes that were behind others, and I'm like, man, I can't reach this one box I need to loot.
Well, the way you would do that is you would use hard and just blow something away.
Yeah, like it has let me get to some, but there's some others that it's still like the boxes or whatever wouldn't even move, so it still wouldn't let me get it.
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Press Surge. Stand at my side. Dari and Annoy! Ready. Stay close. Hey, Nicola! We must close them!
Want me to go?
I'll do it! Just cover me!
Hey, you don't get out of that force field. I tried. See you stepping out there a couple of times. Your HP goes down so fast.
Angal Stamina! I'm beginning to think we might make it.
I love how like OP you become at the end of the game though. Against weaker enemies like those level 1 wolves and stuff like that. Like I feel kind of like Frieza on Namek. I cast Quinn. I cast Quinn and I literally like can't die. Like I'm just sitting in these attacks, just like looking.
Level 1 knackers.
The same one that got me in the back of the neck.
Never again.
Oh my god, I fell off that cliff. Guy jumped on the beach.
That was a bamboozle if I've ever seen one.
Angal Stamina!
Just one more.
Hey, Nicola!
The one thing I do like as well is some of those boss battles like are really like boss battles. To where it's just hard as fuck.
I definitely
Yeah, it hasn't felt like ever one misstep.
Angal Stamina! Worked! Glory in the noise!
Kira. What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Hey.
If you can't go on,
You can't leave me here.
I'd never do that. enough to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
She smile at me? What's going on?
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me.
Ugh, something happened and now my cursor's on the screen. How annoying.
Come, we might still catch them.
Restart it if it's that annoying.
And you were right, I looked straight up and I was able to loot the stupid statue.
Got it? Nice.
Yeah, I ran back and looked straight up and it let me loot it.
Yeah. I remember that happened. That's not the only thing. Sometimes you have to just like kind of see, like play around and see where you need to focus your camera sometimes.
It really is bothering me. I'm gonna see if reloading it solves it.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow.
Hold on, did you save the game before you reloaded it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like...
I would hate to have to redo that teleport sequence because I feel like it took a while. That would be very
That's another
sad.
thing I really like about this game. You save wherever. Like,
Good thing I came
save
with
right
you.
there, I
You'd
come
never have
back.
managed without me, would you?
I don't have
Come
to wait,
now, admit it.
etc.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, it is really nice being able to do that.
Like literally anywhere in the game you can save. Well, no, I take that back. During certain scenes you can't.
Yeah, and like combat and stuff, but for the most part.
Just wonderful.
Oh god. Yeah, that thing put his hands on me. And it knocked me into the freaking... This isn't good.
Oh, a foglet.
Come on.
Oh, barely me. Like an anime. This is
Very unfortunate.
You almost got for real.
Yeah.
Those foglets, man.
Real ugly creature. Like, it's so ugly. Man, he knocked me into that gas. That was not good. I have pretty low HP. So at least it wasn't a group of neckers. So you know them neckers have them hands.
They do, but let me just tell you, like, later on, those foglets, man.
Do work.
Yeah, like I was playing on, I think, normal mode, or was it hard? I know I definitely wasn't playing on Death March. I might have been playing on hard, and I just remember, so like 1 or 2 below from you, and I remember I went to some place, and those foglets, like that literally was, I had to run away because I could not beat them. Like,
Evil stuff.
and I had never encountered a scenario where I just like straight up couldn't beat an enemy.
Yeah, yeah. It's got nothing to say.
You're stubborn one.
Oh, here's something to say.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
I wonder how long you last. Salafatkan!
That might not be a parry. I don't know if I even need to try.
Salafatkan!
Geralt! Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna try to play that anymore. This guy hurts. And it looked like he just broke my guard. This guy hit me from the back.
Angals Gamma!
Salafatkan!
Another rip!
Keeps knocking me back.
Salafatkan!
Yeah, nah. I don't know why I keep trying to parry that. It just doesn't work. He just auto stuns me if I parry.
Are you well and whole? I hear.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
You beat it.
I'll come back to this.
All right, let's watch this message.
Sirel, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we?
I'll be back in like 15 minutes. I'm gonna go pick
I
up
shall
some food.
tell you everything
Yep.
now, of
All right.
course.
Now, after I safely led you through the cave.
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Sorilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Why do we even come?
Mysterious mage herbalist. Mysterious mage herbalist. What's this?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
Must have burned these notes himself. The hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nehaleni. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Huh. Thanks.
Simple, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Let's see where the passage leads. There's something here. Let's use the eye. Interesting. Shit.
feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then. Gavella Glan. We're certain to find something here. Looks like another damned riddle to me.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right. All right, let's see if we can solve this. Let's try it. Just gotta finish the order.
4 statues, each like the other.
Let's try it. Just gotta figure out the order.
4 statues, each like the other.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars. Wait. Something just happened.
Behind that wall, a movement.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Lara Doran's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just desserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
Place of power. Should draw from it. Great. That stench.
effective is it? What do you... Perhaps...
Can't most.
Perhaps...
This would.
Uh-huh.
So what?
Well...
Magic. A place of power. Damn it. place of power. Should draw from it. We going? Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
Oh, at last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.